わたりです。はい、2回ほどスマブラの配信が続いてたんですけど、今日はファイアーエムブレム風花雪月続きから始めていきたいと思います。はい、前回バトルが終わったところですね、学級戦に勝ったところから始めていきましょう。その間にスマブラでね、ベレトス倒したから、ちょっと先生が頼りなくなっちゃう。
Professor, I've been looking for you. I was hoping we could all share a meal together. It could serve as both a victory celebration and a post-battle analysis. What do you think?
祝勝会ですね。
Of course.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you be?
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's right. He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Felix, you really ought to stop picking fights with His Highness.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to speak freely. And I must agree that the professor's tactics were truly extraordinary. I have much to learn.
Oh, sure. But today was exhausting. I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won.
このね、アベレス先生というか、渡りなんですけど、渡りは無表情ですね、割と。
Well, I understand how hard it can be to accept joy sometimes. I'm sorry for prying. I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent. I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Let's enjoy, yeah. Let's enjoy the party. まあでもここはそんな楽しげなムービーとかなかったよね。
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
いや、でもね、そんな心開いてくれてる生徒いますもんね、フェリックス君。
Oh, well, you have only just met them, so I suppose that should come as no surprise.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the eagle and lion, which will take place during the wyvern moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
期待されちゃったぜ。
Bandits, they say.
またびっくりしている渡り。
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
まあやられちゃった。
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
状況わかんないですよね、こんなの。
Whatever shall I do with you? I am alive within the confines of your heart. I am unknown to all but you, but through your eyes and ears, I see and hear. Just listen to your heart, as you are doing now, and we may speak like this. That is all that I know.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
テンションに聞こえる。
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
なんだか大変なことになりそうな気配がします。はい。さすがにね、これで配信終わったらいつまで配信やんだって終わんないんで、さすがに進めていきますよ。
Part 1.
パート1。
White
まだ
clouds.
第一章なんですよ。
Heartstring moon. Familiar scenery.
Familiar scenery.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
神話とかそんな感じしますよね。そういう世界観もね、ファイアーエムブレム作品の全体的な人気だったりするのかなと渡りは思ったりしております。いやーでも本当にね、新作発表そろそろあってもいいかなと思うんですけどね。風花雪月出て2年経ってるわけでしょ。まあでも新しいハードなのかな。スイッチも別にすごい新しくなったわけじゃないですもんね。
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor. During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
修道院来てやったことって言ってもまだ釣りとかね、栽培とかそんなんしかしてないので全然慣れてないでしょ。
Well, I didn't expect it would be easy on you. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. It seems I was right to worry. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
気を許しちゃダメってめちゃめちゃ警戒されてますね、レアさん。レア様か。アネットの誕生日おめでとう。
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. よし。はい、大修道院ではさまざまな行事、イベントが開催されます。例えば、ご飯に誘うの効果があるなど、お得な行事が定期的に開催されています。休日に散策するとさまざまな行事に参加できます。行事は、カレンダーに表示されているので、内容を確認して散策します。OK、OK。散策しか選べないですね。じゃあ散策。画面からすでに行ったことがあり即座に移動できるようになりました。ありがとうございます。そんな瞬間移動みたいなのできていいのかっていう。 X ボタンを押すと移動先のどこにいるのか。あ、これ結構便利ですね。このびっくりマーク起こってるやつはやらなきゃいけないやつですね。あとは2なんですけど、やっといて全然そんなことない。今節限定ってなってるのは、今月の散策の間にやっておきましょうってやつですね。散策大体月に1回か2回か、そんな感じのペースでやるんですけど、この先どうなるのかできれば今日のうちにやっちゃいましょうか。まず、必須のやつからやろうかな。シダをこれにしよう。これですね。これでマップを見ることができます。今、渡りがいるところの
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
スカウトっていうのは好感度とかが高かったり、あと必要な機能があればスカウトできるんですけど、今回は絶対無理なんですけど、試しに一回やってみましょう。
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald.
こんな感じですね。まだ渡りの学級には興味がないですね。こんな状態ではスカウトできます。アドバイスがあって、例には以下の能力を重視しているです。力、槍、術、槍術っていうのかな。経験を積んでもう一度スカウトしてみましょう。はい。ということで、力とか、槍の力を鍛えれば、差がなくてクリアするようになります。さあで、ジェラルトに話を。
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's an...
It's not...
By the time...
I guess if you put it...
Yes.
I have a request.
I have a request, okay? 騎士団長の部屋にあるという兵法の入門書を探す。はい、ありがとうございます。今更なんですけど、ファイアーエンブレムって全然あれないですね。こう、振り仮名みたいな。なので、ちょっとところどころ漢字の読み方が間違ってたらごめんなさい。難しいんですけど、失礼してください。よし。キュートに話しかけよう。ここにキュートにこれ話しかけたい。
We have only just arrived at the academy, and we're already being sent out to take care of bandits. It is a noble mission, but one that will likely require battle. In practice, there is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Seros, we must still brace ourselves for the challenge. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery? Or about battle? Just as students receive guidance from professors, Professors may also guide each other. If you're interested, you should seek out Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
ハンネマンさんとかマヌエラさんから教員研修を受けてあたりの技能を成長させられますけれども、この技能っていうのがさっきスカウトのコマンドの力とか力は違うか、そうです、力はステータスなんですけど、槍とかそういったものはこれ教員研修で鍛えられますね。物語を進めると教員研修コマンドはコード、訓練コマンドに変わり、自分より技能レベル高い仲間なら誰からでも教えて進めるとですね、まだまだそういう話ですね。
A student's house is determined by their place of origin, but naturally, each individual has their own aptitudes and interests. That said, if a student so desires and their current professor consents, they may transfer from one house to another. If you get to know the students better through the activities at the monastery, they may approach you about this.
スカウトできればしていきたいと思います。
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? Meanwhile, my class is stuck with a downright peaceful mission. Sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
そう、今クロードさん、話しかけた時スカウトのコマンドなかったんですけど、この宮長とか一部のキャラクターはスカウトすることができないのでそのコマンドが出ないということになっています。
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
ダスカージン。そう、ドゥドゥさんはダスカージンっていう他の人とはちょっと違った。
That reminds me.
まず違うクラスです。カスパル君とラファエル君。
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat. Hey, Professor. Here to cause some trouble? No? Well, whatever then.
全然話してますね。見当たりの楽器には興味がない。これあれなんですよね。その興味を持ってくれるようになると会話の内容が変わったりします。なので好感度上がったなとか、この人をスカウトしたいなっていう人を重点的にですね。
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
見てわかる。すごいムキムキなので力選んどくとより。
I knew it! When it's all said and done, muscle always comes out on top.
Professor. Felix Sylvain and I have known each other since we were children. His Highness as well. Though I should warn you that both Felix and Sylvain are a bit challenging at times. The moment I take my eyes off them, they're off causing all kinds of trouble. It's always been that way. Felix Sylvain and I have known each other since we were children. Though I should. The moment I take.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure. But don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
いやいつも忙しい。ちょっとぐらい会えます。お披露目の会初めて。
Xanadu, the Red Canyon, is a place of great significance to the Church of Saros. Even members of the church are forbidden from entering without permission. To go trampling around in there, causing trouble. Those bandits truly are morally reprehensible.
ザナドっていうのが今度討伐しなくても、お、光ってますね。これがクエストお願いされてたやつですね。入門書。
Thanks for your help.
よし、クエストクリアです。自宅。その整理であったということで、1つだけ交換したり、使用したりできます。持ちきれないものは輸送隊に預けましょう。スキル変更や戦技変更では習得済みのスキルや戦技の中から装着するものを選択できます。騎士団変更では各ユニットに騎士団を配備したり、配備中の騎士団を交換したりできます。よし。なんだろうな、本当にカメラが
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that? Simply splendid. And bearing the unknown crest's power? Yes, I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about
your
you.
talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so.
確かにね。見る目がありますね。渡りを先生です。あ、ダメだな。こうスティック弾くと視点変わっちゃうの。癖でやっちゃうんだけど。びっくりマーク出てるとこ、あ、でも内線やったことないから見てないですよね。
Hey, you. Well.
Believe it. I'm so glad to be a student here, if only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself. I agree. They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
Thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with? You seem to be getting along well with the students. I would advise you to be confident in your abilities. The rest will fall into place in time. I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do not hesitate to pay me a visit.
Thank you. よし、皆さんも
Oh, Professor, hello. Truth is, my undershirt got blown away by the wind. And it's not important why, it only matters that it's pale blue.
あら。
Thank you so much.
角度屋さんはね、できればさ。
I do find you very interesting, Professor. I'm just not sure if it's enough to change classes. Let me think about it a bit more.
そうですよ。魅力と式。あ、これが少ししやすいです。っていうか、クラスチェンジ、先生っていう職業柄、魅力と式。
What is it? I'm not doing anything!
何もしてませんよ。こんなところがそのおかしくつってやれば。
Jake? Oh, come on. That's just cruel. Hi. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
力という。
Have we met? No. Sorry. Must be my imagination.
会ったことない。その顔。それだけだったっけ。なんだ。まずあれじゃないですか。前回作物栽培してたのが収穫できます。玉ねぎ株にひよこ。すごい。皆さんくれたやつ。めっちゃすごい。あ、そう、こうやって本を広げることもあって、そうすると経験値が。
Hello. If you'll excuse me. Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me. I have to go.
会話ない。静か。忘れちゃうから。種を預ける。一応これレベル高いんで。預ける。1か。よし、はい。よし。育成。大丈夫だと思うんですけど。
Hi there.
お、今日は大物がよく釣れますね。釣ってやろうじゃん。カワムシ。平凡な魚がよく釣れる。大物釣れんのかな、その。来た、高いやつ。あ、やばい。なんだかいいな。嬉しいっすね。
No.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Right. I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
Sweet or spicy foods. どっちも好き。
Ooh, same! I'll definitely remember that.
Same. かわいいな。
Greetings. Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
暑いの苦手なの。
But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you should be wearing lighter clothes.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age. Yes? I'm actually very busy right now. If you're here to ask a favor, please ask someone else.
石屋さんの魔法を使います。使えばガスガス。
This. Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it? You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick. Ah, you can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out time wasters. Professor, you look like you want to say something. But if you're here to lecture me, I'll pass. It's not like I'm one of your students.
見たことのはいわかりました。玄関ホール。なんかあれみたいですね。ハリー・ポッター、グリフィンドールみたいなやつ。あ、でも本当に世界観もしかしたら。もしかしたら。本当にやばい。
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
You there! We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students. If any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
What? You look bored. Care to duel? What? I just wanted to spar.
声かっこいいんだよ。
So... Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
いや、渡り釣り得意だよ。
What?
武器はいらない。
Welcome. Please come again.
Hey!
こんにちは。
So...
レシピを集めるしかない。こっち側でやり残したこともうない。大体話しかけたの。あ、カスパル話しかけるの忘れてんのか。ちょっとじゃあ先カスパル話しかけるか。で、こっち側行くのが良さそうかな。カスパル話しかける。
Professor.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
You're quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
Anyway... It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
What the?
Let's see.
Hey there.
Okay.
I was the Knights of Saros are also known as the Shining Knights. We are the sword and shield of the divine Saros. There are many orders of knights in the world, but we are the only one that has the honor of bearing the name Saros. As a member of the church, you should probably study up on the history of Saros and the Knights.
What about... Our first assignment is to take out some bandits? Did anyone tell Lady Rhea that people's lives are at stake? I lost my own brother to bandits. Is something someone has said at some point, I'm sure. Okay, not my finest attempt at humor.
Hello.
Hey!
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes. All right, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhart's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Eyre, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future. There is nothing I cannot achieve. Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, I presume? Well, the eldest son of House Eyre will not be so easily swayed.
本当にそういうキャラなんだね。わざと重装か。あ、これ無理だな。そんなの鍛える予定ないよ。エレリなんと敵に回すのか。
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
I have a favor to ask.
Hey!
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess? Me too. Shall we pray together?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential for a commoner. It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. Even Lady Rhea has taken a liking to you. It's a shame I am not in your class, but I suppose I am content with my current arrangement.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macuel, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Setline! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. Inside the cathedral, Saint Now that you... I have something to ask of you.
中庭周辺にいる生徒に。よし。マップで光ってるところがクエスト。
Right.
Hi.
Thinking.
Bridget, Elmira, Thusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
スパイサルティ昔に作られていたという料理。よし。あ、全部報告しなきゃいけないのか。それは
Right. You're a lifesaver.
イエーイ。ありがとうございます。あそこにスカウトしたい人の中で、どういう好きな人？ベルナデッタスカウト。いやー、したい気がするけどな。なんかね、クラスメイトが一人上がってくるんで、あげた方がいいと思います。仲間全員 HP プラス3、技プラス2、高音プラス2、守備プラス1。まあ、最初だからあんま強くなくていいか。あ、2つ持ってるし、練習ゼリーを練習を作ります。
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking!
よし。さあ、あと4回切る。
My savior, thank you.
Yes, thank you. 合唱もね、なんだっけ、行動力使ってやるやつですね。合唱でスカウトしたい人、ドロテア、ヒルダ？女の人ばっかりになっちゃう。ローレンツもすごいいいキャラだけどな。どうしようか。ヒルダスカウトできるのかヒルダってどうでしょう。ロティアさんをスカウトする話はどこに行ったんでしょう。
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
これは良かった。楽しい。ローレンツと一緒に歌ってよかったよ。よっしゃ。あと一個フェクスに報告したらどうすか。
So,
よし。
well done. You have my thanks.
Thank you. よし。これで全部終わったので。
There's something else.
今週はおしまい。
If you don't yet know the proper procedure for lectures, I will tell you all that I know. Assuming that's agreeable to you, of course.
プロフェッサーっぽいことをします。教育の基本。主に生徒の任務を成長させられます。技能経験値の獲得により技能レベルが上がって生徒は戦技スキルを獲得します。個別指導では画面上に表示されたその日の人数に指導できます。はい、了解です。各節の初回の教育では生徒から進むけど、初回なんだ。
Before beginning a lecture, we would be most appreciative if you would first make note of our study goals. After all, everyone wishes to prioritize studying fields related to their goals, right? I believe you can ensure better results by instructing individuals based on their interests and specialties. Of course, that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach someone things unrelated to their goals. You never know if a student will develop an interest in something by overcoming their distaste for it. everyone's study goals will likely change based on the experience they receive from future instruction or assignments. When that happens, it would be greatly beneficial if you could advise us as to what new goals we should set for ourselves. No matter how passionate you are about tutoring someone, it's difficult to get good results if that student lacks motivation. To increase a student's motivation, it's probably best to appeal to them in a variety of ways. If it's not too much trouble, I would be grateful if you would try to pay attention to everyone's motivation level. Students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. By working together, students can strengthen their relationships and, in time, achieve better results more readily. Have you heard? Certification exams are held every month at the Officers Academy. To become a new class, one must first overcome the certification exam for that class. Needless to say, if one lacks the required abilities, passing will prove difficult. I hope that you will plan ahead for the certification exams and instruct everyone accordingly.
資格取ったらいいことありますよ。現実と一緒だな。あ、あと基本見てみて。そうですね。まあいいんじゃないですか。やりつかい。結果が出ることなんですよ。グレートとかパーフェクトとかそれが出れば理学と式を理学極めてもらおうか。そうだね、普通に魔法極めてもらおう。ああ、いやでも式
Yes, that's it.
偉いぞ。やった。
Thanks for your time.
さん優秀だな。 いいね。
Yes!
パーフェクト2回レベル上がったし。ははナイス。スイッチってやっぱり優秀すぎない。大体得意なんですけど。剣と槍の機体を。まずその辺鍛えてもらった方がいいのかな。槍は普通にやってたら鍛えられると思うから、まず剣鍛えて。
Looks like I.
よかった。
Ah. That.
よし、順調じゃないですか。
It all makes sense.
レベル上がったし。よし、これでコールするしで、次の最初のなんか質問が来る可能性があります。
I must ask you.
リミトリさん、剣にしろ、槍にしろ、どこに需要があっても、筋力と体力がなければ使いこなせない。だから様々な鍛え方を試してはいるのが、近頃はどうにも足りない気がしてな。鍛え方が甘いのかもしれない。技を専用していては。なるほど。筋力と体力。それは成長しているし。
Ah, I see.
やった。やる気だし。フェリックスが笑ってますけど。よし。こんな感じで特にない。
Let's get this over with.
I'm a little worried.
Happy now?
ちゃんとやってくれてるよ。パーフェクト。素晴らしい。誰がお誕生日？ラファエル。おめでとう。ハッピーですね。よし。今日はこんなところでしょうか。初めてのね、散策の、初めてじゃないか。散策でクエストとかやってきましたけども、全員と話しかけてちょっとずつね、みんなのイメージつかみながらやってもらうと、これも見ていただいて楽しいかなと思います。今日のハイライトはローレンツくんのあれですね、合唱です。はい、ということで今日はここまでにしたいと思います。お疲れ様でした。